Good morning to all the students. Welcome to the physics class. So, students, our today's topic is potential energy due to dipole in uniform electric field. So, students, suppose there is any dipole, as you can see in figure. This dipole is placed in uniform electric field. So, students, as you can see here, that plus q end of this dipole will move along the electric field, and minus q charge, or we can say side of dipole, will move opposite to the direction of the electric field. So, students, as we know that dipole is made up of two opposite charges which are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign, and also you know that the dipole in dipole the two charges plus q minus q are separated by a small distance. The distance is 2a. Now, students, as you can see in the diagram, we have here we have minus QE charge, and here we have plus QE charge. So, students, here you can calculate the distance. Suppose let it be C. You can calculate this distance by help of this triangle. So, this is 2a, and this angle is suppose theta or theta, and you can calculate this. Now, here we can see that this is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse, and this is base. Now, students, we know that sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So, here we want to calculate perpendicular. So, perpendicular will be equal to 2a sin theta. So, we have calculated the perpendicular. So, this side is 2a sin theta. Now, here you can see that this force is in this direction and this force is in this direction. So, they are opposite. So, we know that when there are equal and opposite forces acting at a distance, then there is a physical quantity, that is torque. So, यहाँ पे we can see that torque is applied on this dipole, and this torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance, that is 2a sin theta. So, force you can see that is it is equal to QE, and here it is 2a sin theta, and you know that Q into 2a is P. P is electric dipole moment. So, it is torque will be equal to PE sin theta. So, students, now the work done in rotating the dipole can be calculated by integrating the torque. So, we know that W is equal to PE sin theta d theta. PE sin theta is torque. Now, we can integrate this. The integration of sin theta, we know it is minus cos theta, and after putting the limits, upper limit minus lower limit, we got this expression, that is PE in the bracket cos theta minus cos theta 2. So, this work done is stored as the potential energy of the dipole. So it will be equal to PE, U is equal to PE cos theta minus cos theta 2. So students, now we have special cases, that when theta is equal to 0. So when theta will be equal to, suppose if initially the dipole is oriented perpendicular, so theta 1 will be equal to 90 degree and then brought to the some orientation at an angle theta. तो थीटा 2 कितना हो गया, थीटा. तो यहाँ पे इफ वी पुट theta 1 equal to 90 and theta 2 equal to 30, theta, then we can get this expression, that is U is equal to minus PE cos theta, or we can say minus P dot E. Now students, we have some special cases, that is when theta equal to 0, so U will be equal to minus PE, as theta 0 is 1, and this condition is known as stable equilibrium. And when theta is equal to 90, the U will be equal to 0. So here third is when theta is equal to 180, then U will be equal to plus PE, and this is called unstable equilibrium. So these are the special cases. Now our next topic is conductors and insulators. So you know very well that what are the conductors and what are the insulators. So conductors are the substances which allow the electric charge to flow through it, and insulators are the substances which do not allow physical movement of electric charges through them when an electric field is applied. For example, glass, wood, mica, wax, distilled water, and ebonite. So these are some examples of insulators. The rubbed insulators were able to retain charges placed on them, so they were called dielectrics. The rubbed conductors could not retain charges placed on them but immediately drained away the charges, so they are called non-electrics. तो यहाँ पे जैसे बताया हुआ है कि जो रब्ड इंसुलेटर्स हैं, जब हम इंसुलेटर को रब करते हैं तो उसके ऊपर चार्ज आ जाता है, तो वो चार्ज जो है वो रिटेन करते हैं, सो दे आर कॉल्ड डाइइलेक्ट्रिक्स. अगर हम कंडक्टर को रब करेंगे देन उसके ऊपर चार्ज नहीं आता, तो इसलिए उनको बोलते हैं नॉन इलेक्ट्रिक्स. उसके बाद है फ्री एंड बाउंड चार्जेस. तो फ्री एंड बाउंड चार्जेस क्या है? द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द इलेक्ट्रिकल बिहेवियर ऑफ कंडक्टर एंड इंसुलेटर कैन बी अंडरस्टूड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फ्री एंड बाउंड चार्जेस. तो स्टूडेंट्स, बेसिकली इन मेटेलिक कंडक्टर्स वी हैव electrons of the outermost shells of the atom are loosely bound to the nucleus. So when they get energy, only a small amount of energy, they are drifted in the opposite direction of the electric field. So positive ions, which consist of nuclei and electrons of inner shell, remain held in their fixed position. These immobile charges are called bound charges. In electrolytic conductor, both positive and negative ions act as charge carrier. However, their movement are restricted by external electric field and electrostatic forces between them. After that, in insulators, the electrons are tightly bound to the nuclei. So it cannot be detached from the atom, that is charges in insulators are bound charges. Due to absence of free charges, insulators are poor conductors of electricity. After that, we have topic conductors in electrostatic field. This we will discuss in next video.